Welcome to our explainer of the Harvard Institute for Learning and Retirement Fall 2026 course catalog. I am absolutely thrilled to guide you through this incredible collection of intellectual adventures we've got lined up. Whether you're a returning member gearing up for another fantastic semester, or you're prepping for your very first set of classes with us, this catalog is just packed to the brim with opportunities to learn, debate, and connect. So grab your highlighters because we really do have a lot of ground to cover.
Okay, let's jump right in. For fall 2026, we are looking at a whopping 77 different courses. It's a massive catalog. And what makes this program so profoundly unique is that these 77 courses are designed and led by 89 dedicated volunteer study group leaders drawn directly from within the community itself. These leaders are literally pouring their personal passions, their professional expertise, and just boundless curiosity into every single syllabus.
So here is our game plan for building your perfect fall schedule today. We'll quickly hit the semester timeline, then we'll get into the fun part, exploring the catalog. After that, we'll go over the nuts and bolts of registration and fees, and finally, I'll share some crucial tips on surviving the algorithmic arena to get the classes you actually want. Starting right off with the semester timeline, let's figure out how to structure your calendar and understand the different time commitments available to you this fall. The great thing here is that you're not boxed into just one rigid format. You've got options. You can dive into a full 10-week semester course running from September 14th all the way to December 16th. Or if you need something a little more compact, we've got 6-week courses too. You can take those in the first half of the semester starting mid-September or jump in for the second half starting in late October. This flexibility is absolutely brilliant for building a customized schedule that fits around your travel plans or just your everyday life. Moving right along, let's get into the highlights and see what this amazing intellectual journey actually looks like. Just taking a peek at the Monday lineup, you are awash in possibilities. You'll notice courses are offered via Zoom for the morning sessions and then on campus in the afternoon. With 77 distinct pathways covering everything from ancient history to modern science across the week, honestly, it can feel a little overwhelming. So let's categorize some of these highlights to give you a true flavor of the incredible breadth we're offering this term. For you history and politics buffs, you have hit the jackpot. You can explore local roots with revolutionary Boston, tracing the arguments of leaders like Samuel Adams, or follow Henry Knox's mission to force the British evacuation. If espionage is more your speed, there's an incredible deep dive into the Cambridge 5 spy ring, looking at those upper-class English gentlemen who acted as Soviet agents right under the nose of Western intelligence. We also have an impartial historical look at geopolitics with Iran and the US, tracing that relationship from ancient Persian empires up to modern diplomacy. And for the economically curious, Decoding U.S. Finance takes a completely objective look at deficits, tariffs, social security, and even emerging tech like cryptocurrency. Now, if you're drawn to the arts and music, the choices are wonderfully diverse. You could study the evolving techniques of a Dutch master in the Rembrandt course, uncovering paintings that were cut down or scandalously altered over the centuries. Or you might want to practice the philosophy of slow looking, where your group will spend at least 20 minutes discussing a single art object to really hone those critical noticing skills. On the musical side, the Woodwind Quintet goes way beyond just listening. They're doing live, in-person demonstrations of the flute, oboe, clarinet, French horn, and bassoon. Plus, Orpheus and Eurydice in opera explores how composers have completely reimagined this ancient myth over 4 centuries, all the way up to Broadway's Hadestown. The science and society offerings are just as mind-blowing. Did you know plants might actually hear vibrations to grow toward running water? You'll learn all about the biology behind that and how plants sense their environment. You can also explore marine biology with ocean superstars, or discover why human breast milk is legitimately considered nature's miracle drug. There's also a highly analytical, neutral examination of domestic policy unpacking the structural realities of the U.S. health insurance system. Oh, and there's even a course exploring why Western, educated, industrialized, rich, and democratic societies are psychologically considered weird. And honestly, whether you're looking at Monday or Wednesday, the breadth of exploration is unmatched. From analyzing Thomas Mann's literature to the history of American cookbooks, from cyber warfare to the lost birds of America, the intellectual curiosity of this community is just on full display on every single page. It really is a testament to the diverse interests of both the study group leaders and the members. Okay, so with all these great options swirling in your head, let's talk logistics. Here are the practical rules for actually securing your seat in the classroom. The absolute most crucial thing here is the timeline. You must log into the HILR system between Thursday, June 18th and Sunday, June 28th.
Once you're in, you'll submit your course preferences. As part of this process, you are required to pay the $550 comprehensive semester fee online using either a credit card or e-check. Keep in mind, this is a flat program fee for your participation in the institute. It doesn't change based on how many courses you end up taking or if a specific course happens to get canceled.
Which brings us to our final and arguably most important section, surviving the algorithmic arena. Because submitting your preferences isn't just a simple sign-up sheet, you really need a solid strategy. HILR uses what's called an arena-style registration. Basically, a computer algorithm places students sequentially through rounds of preferences across the entire community, rather than processing everything person by person. Think of it like a giant draft. The system looks at everyone's first choice in round 1 and fills those seats. Then it moves on to everyone's second choice in round 2, and so on until every course hits its cap. Now, here's the trap a lot of people fall into. You might naturally expect that spaces are somehow held in reserve for you as the computer reads down your personal list, but that's not the reality. The algorithm does not hold spaces because it works round by round across all members at the exact same time. Those highly demanded, super popular courses are going to hit their enrollment caps instantly in the earliest rounds. Because of this, the catalog explicitly warns you to strategize. The direct quote from the registration guide hits the nail on the head. That is why it is important to select many options, not just your top choices. If you only list 1 or 2 highly demanded classes, you could find yourself totally empty-handed when round 3 or 4 rolls around and those specific classes are already full. Do yourself a favor, build a robust, lengthy list of backups. Give the algorithm plenty of great options to work with so you aren't left out. All right, with those registration rules mastered and your strategy locked in, the only thing left to do is make your picks. You have 77 unique pathways to discovery waiting for you. Whether you want to dissect classic literature, debate major historical turning points, or just marvel at the complexities of the natural world, the real question is, which will you choose to explore this fall? Dive into that catalog, start building those lists, and get ready for an absolutely amazing semester.